Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how I price my shirts and suggestions on how you could raise your prices. If you want to see, keep watching. Alright guys, so I have a few shirts here that I've had on my shop. I have a Shopify website where I sell my shirts at. And I think that the most common price that people sell bleached shirts at is about $25. I know that those prices vary. People sell them for all the way up into like the 30s. That's about as high as I've seen it. And a lot of people think that they need to be the cheapest or they need to be the most expensive. I definitely would not recommend trying to be the cheapest. You know, you'll see a lot of people either local to you or just people online who will sell shirts for $12, $7. And that's not always the best motive. I think people think if they're the cheapest, they're gonna get the most sales. For one, that is not worth your time. Making a list of all the supplies and all the time and everything that goes into it, $7, $10, $12, $15, honestly just isn't worth it to me. It might be worth it to you. I also wanna charge my worth. They say, charge your worth and then add tax. And that is so true. With bleaching shirts, it's a lot of work. I mean, if you're bleaching just 1 or 20, it is so much work and my time is valuable and I value that. So I wanna make sure that I'm charging a price that I feel my shirts are worth it. So that means that if I do extra steps on my shirts, whether that be a different bleaching technique, whether I add in, the little cuts to it, distress the shirt a little bit, if I'm doing that extra work, I'm going to charge more for it. And here's the thing, people are going to pay that because people can see, most people can see that, it is a handmade item. You are doing the work, things like that. So I'm just gonna show you a few shirts here, ones that I would either charge more for or ones that are gonna be my pretty much base 25. I never go below 25 on a shirt unless I'm not bleaching it and it's just a solid colored shirt. But if I'm gonna be bleaching it, I'm definitely gonna be charging at least $25 for it. So let's go to a shirt that I would charge $25 for. Okay, so this shirt is just the basic, bleach around the image. And then I always do that like speckled bleach around it. I just think that it kind of pulls together the look instead of it just being a big white blob in the center. And this is another thing. I always bleach the backs of my shirts. I think that this is so important because for me, I know some people don't. A lot of the time when I'm bleaching shirts, even just a little speck will get through to the back after I've done the front, and that drives me crazy. I don't want to sell somebody a shirt that's got, all the stuff on the front and then there's one little white speck on the back. It doesn't always happen, but I would say for me, more times than not, and sometimes I'm a little bit sloppy. I just think it pulls the whole shirt together. If there's all the little specks on the front, you might as well do the little specks on the back. I also see people not putting anything in between the shirt and they are bleaching just the front with nothing in the, center of it. And then you've got this white, like marbling look all over the back of this shirt and it just looks not cute. Personally, I don't think that looks good. If you're just starting out, please consider putting something in between the shirt. So I always use the cardboard inserts from Hobby Lobby. You could use like Tupperware lids. You could use, I've heard some people talk about these different foam things. I've not seen them, but I've seen people talk about them. It's like a foam thing that you could put in the center there, just so that it's not bleeding onto the back. Here's another shirt that I charge $25 for, and honestly, I do my designs really big. I print my designs 11 by 17. If the design is very big and taking up a lot of ink and very colorful, I will charge like $27.99. I will bump the price up. Honestly, I think I could be charging more for shirts because I do very big designs on them. And then here's another one. It says a bad word on it, so I'm going to kind of not show that part. But it's very similar to the one I just showed you. So that's another one I would charge $25 for. Now moving on to some shirts that are a little more in depth, and I do a little bit more for them. So I do charge more, and people love them. People love the tie-dye look. That tie-dye look is so popular right now. So here's one. This one kind of has the scrunched up tie-dye look, and it is on the front and the back. And the design is pretty large. This is a bigger shirt though. Oh, it's a large. So I'd say that is a pretty big design. This one I would charge more for. If you guys want a video on how to do this scrunch method, I do have that on TikTok, and I can also do another video here on YouTube of how to do that. So the scrunch method I always charge more for, because you are scrunching it, spraying the front, flipping it over, scrunching it, spraying the back, and then you're putting it on, I'm putting it on my cardboard insert, and then doing the white center so that the design can go in the center of the shirt right there. And because that is a few steps and a longer process, I just charge more for it. And then this one is a distressed shirt. Sorry, these are a little bit wrinkly. These are kind of my, I wouldn't call them mock-ups, but these are the ones that I make and I post pictures of, and I have them all folded up over there so they get a little bit wrinkly. So this one, and I have it tied up because I was taking a picture of it. It's mine, but so this one is one of those accordion style, I guess you'd call it, or you fan maybe. And I can do a video on how to do this one too. But this one, you're gonna kind of go like this with it, spray the front, flip it over, spray the back, and then I spray the center, put the design on, and then I distress it. The distressed look is really popular right now, and you can charge more for that because it is more steps. And if we can just talk about how pigmented that is, looks so good. Bees Tees ink, we will be in stock again here really soon. So if you're wanting to grab some ink, just make sure that you're subscribing, following along with my posts and stuff, because I do update when our ink is going to be back in stock. It should be here within a week and a half. Okay, moving on to another shirt. This one, I kind of messed up on the pressing. I think that the pressure was set a little bit too hard, so the black doesn't look great. I just shipped one out for a customer that looked 10 times better. But like I said, this is just one that I made to take pictures with, and it's mine. Okay. So this one has Freddy Krueger on it, and then I did these other little spots that look like blood spatter. Now again, more steps, charge more for it. So, okay, let me go over a few. I wrote down a couple little bullet points for just ideas of things that you could do to charge more for your shirts. Bleaching the front and the back. That's, I think that that's more steps, and it just pulls the shirt together and looks really good. Big designs. I print on my Epson 15000. That's back here printing. I can print up to a 13 by 19 if I want to. So the bigger you print, you can charge more for that. Different bleaching styles, if you're doing different bleaching styles and it's just taking longer, definitely charge more for that. And just having good colors. Having really bright, vivid colors is definitely a reason that you could charge more for it. I bleach first and then I sublimate, and the colors are so bright and vivid, and a lot of people like to argue like, oh, well, once you wash it, it's not gonna look the same. For me, yes, it does. I have a lot of shirts that are my own that I have literally washed 20 times over because I'll wear them as like a night shirt or something like that, and it literally still looks the same. In my course group, every time I'm doing laundry and I see a shirt and I think, oh my gosh, I have washed this so many times and this looks so bright still, I take a picture of it and I post it. Like, guys, when people try to argue that the color washes away when you bleach first and then sublimate, I have so many pictures of proof that that's not 100% true. And if that is happening to you, there could be various reasons as to why that is happening. But if you join my course group, I can definitely help you out. I have some videos on just different things to help out people when they're not getting the outcome that they're wanting on their shirts. So make sure if you want to join that, we'll post the link down below. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions on, how to price your shirts, another question I get a lot is, what should I charge wholesale? Like a boutique is reaching out to me and they really want to buy a bunch of shirts from me. Like, what should I charge? If you have any questions like that, just leave them down below. I hope this video was super helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for joining us.